Alright guys, so we got back last night. I was going to tighten up the plug gap in the car and then go for a rip, but the roads were still wet. And I was hoping I was going to be able to do that this morning, but I woke up at like 7:30 and of course it was raining. So I'm hoping that the road dries up, or that it stays dry enough throughout the day that I can try and put some timing in the car and make another rip. Because, like I said, everything is still wet. So before work today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the plugs out of the car. We're going to check them out, see where the gap's at. I think I set them at 32, but before we turn the timing up, we're going to take some gap out of it. As long as they look good, and if they don't, I got boxes. If they look good, I got 4 boxes. Let me get these plugs out of here and let me check the gap. Let me look at them, make sure they look okay. And then as long as everything's good there, or if I put another plugs in, we'll get the train back in. And then I'll probably test the fuel, and then I'm gonna have to go in and work for the day. Let's get something done here. That's actually it. Well, they looked good till I dropped one. Let's see what this one looks like. Broken dog. Alright, well, got the headlight in, got the plugs changed, oil looks good. I do got to put some fuel in it, put my wiper cowl on, but I don't know where my cowl fuel went. Oh, I found it. I knew I had one, just couldn't find it yet. So, we got all that stuff put together. So pretty much what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to clean the toolbox off, get all my tools put away, and get everything ready. That way when I get out here after work, I can just jump right in and keep doing what I'm doing. So, pretty much all I'm going to do tonight at this point, like I said, is I'm going to try and drive it if I can. I am going to go get the truck and trailer for my buddy Matt, the one that did the cage. He is going to borrow me his truck and trailer for the weekend so we can get the car to the track. So, huge shout out to Matt. Thanks for that again, buddy. Huge shout out to Katie for cutting those stickers for me. I do got to put them on yet, but those will go on after work. And I'm going to vacuum out the inside of the car here, wipe the floor down, try and get it all as clean as we can. And then I'm going to wipe the car down out on the outside, try and get rid of all the bug guts and everything that we got on the front end, the hood and the windshield. And then that's pretty much it, guys. We're just going to stuff this thing on the trailer tomorrow morning and head to the racetrack. So I'll bring you guys back in after work and we'll keep going on this thing. Well guys, it's the end of the work day, and it did rain like 3 times throughout the day since we were out here this morning. So the yard and everything is wet. I'm going to walk out here and look at the road and see how wet the road is, because I think it hasn't rained for about 20 minutes. Oh, shit. Well, you can see the water in the road. So it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to actually get out here and make a whack today to see how the car is going to respond with new timing. So I think I'm still going to try and sneak it out though. I'm just going to run it down to the corner and back and make sure that I didn't cook the brakes, that they're actually still going to grab. Because when I did make that last whack with the car, I got the brakes hard and they were smoking and it blew the rotors up, and you guys could see it at the end of the video. I just want to drive it, make sure that that's going to be okay. And if for whatever reason the car is pushing through the brakes, yeah, you can even hear the water off the tires from the vehicle that just went by. If the brakes don't want to hold the car back or slow it down like it should, then I'll pull the car back in and I'll just scuff the pad, scuff the rotor, and then see if I can get it back out and try the brakes again. Get some heat in this thing. I'll get the wife out here to help me get the car out, and then I'm gonna go take it for a ride real quick. We'll see what those brakes do, and then I'm gonna go over to Matt's and get the truck and trailer for the night, and then I'll get back here and start working on the car some more. Oh, brakes seem to work pretty good. We're gonna let this thing cool off while I go over to Matt's, and then when I get back, I will put the helmet hook in. I'll get the floor cleaned up. We'll put the stickers on the windows, and I will boost leak test this thing, and then we'll load up in the morning. So we got the truck and trailer. The road's still wet, so I'm not gonna bother trying to take the car out. I was hoping that maybe a little bit of breeze or some traffic would have helped dry the road off, but there's still water in all the cracks in the road, and I'm not gonna try and go out here and do anything crazy with the car, especially with having radials on the front, because I do need them to actually put the power to the ground, and water obviously doesn't work on that kind of a tire. So that's out for me. But still have a couple things I gotta do before I go to the track tomorrow. After all that's done, I can go inside and I'm gonna try to see if I can stay up and get this video edited for you guys. That way you can see it tomorrow before we go to the track. Let's go. Alright guys, so I was waiting for the air compressor to air up so I could boost leak test it, so I went ahead and I put my stickers on, so I got those on both sides, and then I went ahead and put the helmet hook in, so that's in there and ready to go, and it's in a spot convenient enough where it hangs forward. I can just reach over and grab the strap and pull up on it. We're good to go, so I'll just hang it from the D-ring on the chin strap, so that'll be easy enough. Now I am going to have to get something really, really smooth or soft so I can wipe this Lexan down, because I can see, if you look at it this way, you can't really see them, but that's also probably because there's no sunlight behind me. But if you look at it from the side, there is a bunch of scratches, and it's kind of bums me out. So I guess it is what it is. This stuff is pretty soft. It's light. Like I said, I guess I didn't build a show car, so it is what it is. So right now I'm going to boost leak test this thing, and then when I'm done, I'll vacuum the car out and we'll clean up the inside. And then I'm going to head inside and start working on this video for you guys. Well, one of my hoses worked their way loose. The one for the map sensor actually tried to walk itself out a little bit. So I had to tighten this thing up. We'll let the air compressor catch back up and we'll test it again. Good to go. Held 30 pounds, well held like 26 or 27 pounds actually is what we tested at. And when it got up to 20 last time, I started hearing a leak out of here, and then I let it come up to 25, so it got really loud, and then I came out and I found, like I said, this was loose, so we shoved it back in, but I didn't feel any air around the couplers, or the blow-off valve or anything like that. Now, one thing I did do was I sprayed the injectors. Now, I will always spray injectors because I don't need any fuel getting sprayed back out. Just asking for a bad time if that happens. So when I boost leak test, I'll feel everything else. I'll definitely spray the injectors just to make sure we're good to go, and then that's it. But we tested good, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna shove everything back together real quick. I'm gonna test some of this ethanol that I just picked up, make sure it's good fuel. Get my toolkit together. I got a couple axles I gotta grab for spares just in case, we break one. I can still drive in the trailer. I'll probably take two actually, just so I can keep racing if I break one. But I'm hoping I don't, because I actually have drive shaft level 3s in here, and I only have stock and aftermarket OEM replacements. I don't have any other good shafts like this, so I hope to God I don't break one, but I guess we'll cross that bridge if we get there. So yeah, so like I said, everything else under here looks pretty good. Check the oil, we were good there. Still got some heat in it and a little bit of pressure, so I'm going to let that sit for a little while longer and let it cool down. Engine actually is still kind of warm. Oh yeah, valve cover still got a lot of heat in it. So I'm gonna let this, I'll probably just check the coolant in the morning, see where it's at, drain the overflow, make sure that it's not full or too full or anything like that. And then I'll just top the fuel off when I put it, when we unload it from at the track tomorrow. So let me get all my stuff whipped up together here for my tool bag. I'm gonna push this thing back, I'll vacuum out the car. Good fuel. Got most of my tools put together here. I'm going to put everything by the car. Ready for tomorrow. So all I got to do now is just go ahead and get everything vacuumed up inside of the car. Well, it rained, it quit, and now it's raining again. Dang. Pretty much got everything right. Got the car vacuumed up, got the door pads on both sides. I didn't cut them down yet, but I did add some zip ties and we got them in a little bit better. Pretty much wrap this one up, guys. I think for the night anyway. I'm just going to keep stuffing all my spare parts and tools and everything over by the door. Go and start chopping this video together for you guys. So, I do appreciate checking this one out. I don't know if we're going to see a record, but at least a personal best, I'd be okay with that. I want to go 10s with the car, 10.8 I'd be really happy with. Wish us luck tomorrow when we're out here at the racetrack. We are going to go live on Facebook, so definitely check it out on, the wife will do it. I'm not sure if she's going to do it on the Bay Area Racing page or if it's going to be her profile and she'll tag me. But if you guys are on Facebook and you see this, check it out. I mean, we're going to go live with the passes that we do here at Elbley as well as filming with GoPro. Have yourself a good one, stay safe, and we will see you at the track. Thanks.